And they're off. The goal this time is to do stages B3 and C1. So the last stage in World B and the first stage in World C. These are the, 6th and 7th levels in this game, in this 10-level game. So this is getting pretty far into it. This is the farthest into the game that we've seen on SGL so far. We had this game as a mystery game way back, and the players did the first 2 levels. The previous goal that you saw today was the second 2 levels. Then there's a water stage that we skipped, and then the next 2 levels are these right here. So you're basically seeing most of this game. You know, between this episode and the last one where we had Wacky races.
It's not good, but whatever. Oh, the lag! Can you feel that?
Right, so lag is a thing for people who are just tuning in or weren't around for the first match. Lag is going to be a huge factor in this.
Also with the thing, me missing jumps.
Well, yes, missing jumps is also important given this is a platformer. But the hard thing to optimize is really the lag reduction. So the enemies seem to behave very consistently. The bosses apparently will behave consistently, so really, as long as people aren't screwing up, jumps or something like that, you're going to see the times being very similar, except for lag reduction, and possibly missing a few shots on the bosses. I think that's going to be a hard thing, is, just not missing anything.
Especially.
Yeah.
Speaking of missing jumps.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I really don't want to die. Ooh! Oh, that was close.
Not a great time, but whatever.
Oh, I didn't switch the overlay. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate that.
We still playing DuckTales too?
Yeah, it says DuckTales. No, that got fixed, and now we're on a different game, so it was wrong again.
DogTales. Oh, see what I did there.
DogTales.
Yes.
It's funny because they also have tails.
Yeah. Haha.
Oh, I missed that throw.
The double pun. Boom. Oh.
Hooray! Ice physics.
I think the ice physics is gonna end a lot of dreams.
It's a short
especially
section.
in that boss fight.
I'm that boss, yes.
Because it's like you get hit and you tap the D-pad to correct yourself, and you end up going about 10 times further than you anticipated.
Yep. Oh, what?
Yeah,
Really?
so I guess to explain the ice physics, I would say that Muttley takes a long time to decelerate, but takes no time at all to accelerate.
Yeah.
Basically.
I would agree with that. Oh,
You tap the button and you're moving at full speed the way you were as if you were on regular ground, but when you try to stop, it's ice. So no.
That's odd though, because I never actually had any problems with ice physics, and I think the ice boss is actually one of the easiest bosses, if not the easiest boss in the game, probably.
Yeah, but if you just try to readjust your position, if you get hit, it's really hard to recover.
That's true though.
If you get a good position and can dodge his attacks well, then he's a brute.
Yeah, then you're good.
Alright, so
I
this...
had more problems with the first boss.
Ah, shoot. Oh, there's a bunch of lag.
I didn't have any problems with Penelope.
okay. Oh, I
Penelope is all
restarted.
about getting a
That wasn't
rhythm.
good
If you have the
run
right
anyway.
rhythm of dodging balls and hitting her at the same times, it's really easy. But getting that rhythm can be really misleading sometimes, and if you don't have it, you can easily lose a lot of time. Or even die, like I just did.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Yeah,
accidentally
it's,
reset a completed run, but the Red Baron boss fight was bad anyway, so
Didn't even bother.
no spilled tears there.
Well,
Oh no! 1 pixel short on that jump.
oof, just barely missed.
Oh, great. Oh, whatever.
See, well, let me explain again for anyone who wasn't here earlier what the items that they have to. These guys are starting with 2 items. They're starting with the bombs and they're starting with the wings. The bombs are one of the 3 ways that you can attack in this game. The other being the bark and the bite. are the other 2 weapons. You see the bark is the second item in that list of 4 items at the bottom of the screen.
Invincibility frames, please. Hitboxes, why?
We may see people switching over to the bark attack, but they're mutually exclusive. You have to either have the bark or the bomb, so you don't get to choose which.
Unless you do a frame perfect trick.
Oh, you
then
only
you
rush
can
for one
shoot
attack.
out a bomb straight forward.
I see.
You see it in the task. It basically is a bark with the bomb sprite.
Huh.
Not quite, because it actually goes on for infinity.
Oh, it
but
doesn't.
Usually, the bark only goes for quite a short distance, actually.
You'll see the bark on Cards' screen right now. It's a straight ahead projectile.
Yeah, I
Wait,
figured
so,
the bark would be a lot more convenient for the first section of this
Right.
screen I'm on right now, but I
doesn't-
really want a bomb for the end.
Yeah. It doesn't cost you any time to switch between the weapons, but you do have to collect the right number of bones to do it. Every time you collect a bone, it advances that little arrow in your item counter at the bottom. And you'll notice that coming into the boss with the heart equipped seems to be a good strategy if you're worried about your health.
Oh, this is gonna be really weird.
Health.
Oh,
I threw that.
Cards definitely did not want to
Yep.
pick up that bone there.
Going
I
in,
live.
going in 1 bone less than you need is probably a good idea too, because I always collect the bone by accident if I come in.
Yeah, that's what I try to do, is I try to actually get...
Yeah, I
into
usually
three,
collect
so
the
if I
bone
need to-
before the second phase, but I just lost control there.
Oh, that was not good.
Ah, jeez.
Okay. I'm going a different way than I'm used to. Uh-oh. I don't know that I can make this work. Oh, I did. Okay, cool. Nice. I'm bad at throwing things, apparently.
I think the sky stage is also really bad, because you have to keep bouncing all the time.
Definitely.
Oh, right, I don't think we mentioned that.
Used to.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the physics in the cloud stage.
Oh no, I couldn't damage boost because I turned completely invisible for whatever reason.
Huh.
That's a new one.
Completely invisible.
That actually happened a bunch of times on my first stage when I did the damage boost there.
Really? Huh.
I didn't check, but it seems like Muttley stops for like a frame when he hits his head, or maybe it's when he lands from a jump. So I think if you mash Flutter when you're in the one of those like 3-tile high sequences where you just keep bouncing and banging your head, I think you can mash Flutter, hit your head less times, and save a couple frames that way. I think.
Okay.
Oh my god!
I'm behind where I like to be, but
There's so
this
many
works.
hits there.
that's definitely much better.
That was the worst red baron I ever had. Whatever, it's a run. Oh my god, not even flopped sub 4.
Yeah, that was what I did
Just
for my first run, too. I was like, this is not a very good run, but whatever, I'm on the board. So...
Yep, Razielim and Emptyeye both have runs just over 4 minutes, and we've got Cards who's got it says 3:48 on his splits. We'll find out exactly what that time is in a moment. But we're still not even a third of the way done with this match, so there's plenty that can still happen.
Which is good because I've only ever gotten past the first stage once so far. So dastardly.
Same.
Oh, shoot. Oh, how did that not? Okay, fine. Alright, that's a solid time. Not as good as I have done, but solid time. Yes, Muttley throws bombs or barks. I have no idea how long ago that message went in the chat. I'm just looking at the chat for the first time in like a half hour, so...
Yeah, basically, instead of doing any racing whatsoever, Dick Dastardly sends Muttley out on some nefarious plan.
Interesting.
While twirling his mustache.
A
And at
dastardly
least two
plan.
of them, it's not even a nefarious plan. It's, hey, Muttley, bail me out of this situation. I didn't kill the cockroach, that's bad.
There were actually, I think, 3 other Wacky Races games that were made after this that did actually involve racing and not just dogs
good.
running around. Yeah,
You'd think all of them would.
right.
No, it's-
But,
Yeah, right.
Whoops.
well, I mean,
Oh my
you
god, I
know,
wasted 2 seconds because I didn't actually get into the portal that gets you to the boss. Because it's not active right off the screen. It's
Yep,
some
it's a
invisible
little bit
portal.
before, yep.
I don't think NES has a great track record for racing games, though. That's
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's-
this game is probably better than any kart racer you could make.
Yeah, it's probably, might be for the best. That they didn't
Right, I mean-
stay on this.
Nintendo did side-scrolling platformer games much better than racing games,
I
so it's
applaud.
probably for the best.
It's not gonna work. Ah, jeez. Ah, I can't get that next bomb out.
The sprite work is pretty faithful to the designs in the show, though.
Yeah.
It seems like it.
So who are the other characters that we don't get to see in these ghosts?
The Anthill Mob, one that
The
you don't
Slag
get to see.
Brothers in the Boulder Mobile, the Gruesome Twosome in the Creepy Coop, Professor Pat Pending in the Converter Car,
Pat Pending.
That pending.
Sergeant Blast and Private Meekly in the Army Surplus Special.
Oh, the memories.
It's funny that you play as the bad guys, basically.
Yeah,
It's a good choice. I guess Muttley is just too good.
yeah, not way too
That-
strong.
He does make that gesture in this. If you sit still
Yep.
for long
yeah,
enough,
if you sit still long enough.
he'll snicker.
And you even hear a little snicker sound.
Oh, it does make that noise?
It does.
Awesome.
How did I manage to get so low on health?
It's the best racing game that involves no racing whatsoever.
That was a bad one anyway.
Oh, nice. That cockroach. You got all of me.
Oh, there was a cartoon spin-off with Dick Dastardly and Muttley.
I'd
Yeah,
bet.
I forget its actual name, but a lot of people just call it Stop That Pigeon. Because that's what they're trying to do.
Stop a pigeon.
Yep. Stop a carrier
Oh.
pigeon.
That's what the
It's like Dick
first
Dastardly
level
and his flying machine or something like that.
Oh yeah, okay, yep.
And their flying machines.
And then for whatever reason, neither Dick Dastardly or Muttley made it into Laugh Olympics. Instead, there's the Baron something, and then Mumbly, who is essentially a palette swap of Muttley.
Totally not Muttley, got it.
I'm not even joking about that. He is literally a palette swap. He's a white dog in a trench coat
Nice.
that has the exact same snicker.
Right. Oh, obviously.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the stages, they definitely seem to have nothing to do with the game itself, and it's just like generic themes for platformer stages.
Right.
Like, oh, there's got to be a candy land where everything is candy. There's going to be an ice land with igloos. There's going to be
Yeah.
a jungle. You know, there's going to be a cloud
It's
level.
like there's something they make sense like geographically, except for this, because I think we're in Canada with the Candyland, and I don't understand.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't the Candyland in China? I don't actually have the map in front of me right now. I
Maybe.
don't know.
The Candyland
No,
is
I'm sure.
B3, right? So
Oh yeah, it's B3, so yeah, that would be
it's like Russia or something. I don't know how far
Yeah.
it goes.
let's see. Oh yeah, it's China. So
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
it
And the
makes
first one
sense
is
if there was
cake.
like something that looked kind of like the Great Wall or something. But
Oh, jeez. This is so bad.
So we're a little past the
instead we
halfway.
have a Candyland with giant
I
bugs.
can't do this. There we go.
About 14 and a half minutes left on the clock. So far, 3 out of 4 runners have something up on the board. Cards of the Heart still with that 348 is holding down first place.
Oh, for the love of... Yeah, that was not happening.
So you think this ice physics boss is harder than the other one in this goal?
Yes,
All right. Mostly because of the ice physics?
basically. I never got the hang of the ice physics.
All right.
I think it's
He's
exactly
another one
opposite.
where when you miss a shot, it can cost you a lot of time because
Yeah.
you're throwing the projectiles from so high.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't you fighting him from below?
I fight him from below.
Yeah, it's all easier from below.
Don't Emptyeye
Can't
fight
do
him up
anything
high.
to you.
Doing a
The
pretty
second
decent
phase
job.
makes sense to go up high, but not the first one.
Yeah.
So are all platforms, do they all have the same ice physics? Is like
Yes.
everything in does? Okay.
Just like
Except
in
for
the
the-
cloud level, everything had the bouncy physics.
Okay.
Yeah, but not the frosting in the cake level.
Right.
And yes, Carpet Crawler DC is correct. Penelope Pit Stop did also get a spin-off. That was also not racing themed. It was like a take on old-timey serials. Old serial movies. Where she would just get herself captured and put into death traps.
Tied to railroad tracks.
Pretty
I
much
see.
sawmills, that kind of thing.
So
her
the
guardian.
show was about her. She was the main character.
Yes.
So does she get herself out of the situations?
Well, the Anthill Mob from Wacky Races were like her kind of rescuers, but I think she helps them at least as often as they help her.
So it's a show where the protagonist was constantly in need of rescue.
More or less.
It's sort of like Inspector Gadget, where it's just like Penny, you know, kind of blindly running in there and trying to do things, and the dog's got to save her from everything.
More or less. Although I will say Penny was probably the most competent person on that show.
Well, yeah.
I don't know, the dog was capable of some pretty crazy stuff.
I think the
That's
dog
true.
just had a lot of chin. You know, he could take a punishment.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So bad.
But yeah, a while back on YouTube, there were only a couple episodes done of it, but someone was starting Inspector Gadget minus Gadget. Like basically just
Right.
taking episodes of Inspector Gadget and removing Inspector Gadget as much as you could. And a lot of the episodes actually still work just fine.
Yeah. I
Give you an idea of who the actual main character in that show is.
Right.
I wonder if they took the concept from Garfield without Garfield.
I bet that they did. That would be a very surprising thing for it to be a complete coincidence.
Ah, missed that.
Man,
arrow.
those times really holding steady. This second third of this match has been, I think, no movement on no new runs within it.
That's because the first stage is kind of a bitch to get past.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Oh, finally, sub 4.
It's like the second stage isn't actually all that bad.
Right.
The ice physics don't matter in the actual stage because you're always pretty much moving.
You're just going
anyway.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Razielim gets one in 353 neighborhoods, so not quite past Cards of the Heart, but real close to it, and that's enough to land him solidly in second place for the moment. Yes, this is the Wacky Races soundtrack that's playing right now.
Oh, great. Oh, well, this is gonna suck, but I want a time on the board at least.
Hey, how do you, we got a Twitter. We should talk about our Twitter.
Yes, and I actually corrected it. Thanks for pointing that out. I actually corrected it on the webpage. We have the new Twitter account listed there. But, yeah, probably the best place to go for announcements about what episodes and what players you're going to see in upcoming weeks is to follow our Twitter. It's at Speed Gaming Show. So go please check that out and follow us and whatnot.
Oh, really? I threw that bomb way too late.
Also, we're always looking for new players. If you are interested in participating on the show, please let us know. We'll give you the information you need to get started if you are interested.
Yep, it's really not too much. You know, you need to be able to run the pretty low CPU intensive emulators with Skype and some kind of broadcasting software.
Yep.
There we go. That's solid. That's a good time. Why? There we go. Don't want to hit restart on that one. But yeah, to give you an idea, sometimes I have issues streaming and Skyping at the same time, and I'm doing both, no problem right now. So.
Yeah, we actually have the players broadcasting in native NES resolution, so these streams are
Indeed.
256 by 224 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Very, very manageable.
Yeah, it doesn't take much
Actually,
bandwidth
thought
to
it
participate
was,
in the show.
Actually thought it was completely square.
Yeah.
You also don't need to be a super top tier speedrunner. You know, we have players of
Hi.
skill levels.
Indeed. I like to joke that I'm the KGDC keep getting them checks person on this show, and that I keep doing terribly, and yet somehow I keep getting invited back. So I will continue to be on for as long as that happens. Oh, I'm the cockroach. He got me. Too strong. Couldn't handle him.
Meanwhile, I'm on a race to the bottom of the standings right now, so. But I have fun doing it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
You should really
it
sign
is.
up if you're even considering it.
Oh, I thought I got the last.
Oh, yeah,
last hit on
absolutely.
the face. Damn.
There's a reason that this is now my third time being on the show. It is a lot of fun.
I found it was a good way to get into speedrunning.
That too.
Or a good way to get out of speedrunning.
Yeah, I really liked just taking a very small piece of a game to learn. It's a lot less daunting than a whole game.
Yeah.
And then you got people who are right there with you learning it who can help you out. Yeah, everyone kind of participates in a Skype chat the
Yeah.
week before while they're all practicing and bounce ideas off each other.
And
Yeah.
and if somebody happens to be streaming, we'll often go into their stream and go, "Hey, I think this actually works better."
Yeah.
But to be fair, most of the time we're just complaining how bad the game is.
That's good. Having someone to commiserate with is always
Yeah,
helpful.
that's-
Yeah, exactly.
It's a mental factor there that
That was a garbage fight. Oh well.
Alright, well, we're all out of Wacky Races music. We're gonna have to listen to something else. Isn't that sad?
I'm sad.
are you going back to
Quite a
Rain
few
Wind?
times.
Yeah,
Never get that.
I'm back on Rainwave now.
How did that happen? What?
Yeah, I've actually been lucky. I think all the games I've played have been pretty good. Lion King was probably the worst one.
Okay. Oh, you weren't there for Chuck Rock, huh?
I was not there. For
That
Chuck
was
Rock.
me.
Yeah.
I got
I think
shot.
I
You
might
got
have
Chuck.
showed up right at the end for Chuck Rock.
Right, because that was
We
the
have
game
one
that you'd
back
actually
on.
run before.
I'll have to do some commentary on that one.
If Chuck Rock ever comes up again, I would be really surprised.
Oh, people didn't love the Chuck Rock?
No, it didn't quite get the
I
reception I was
think
hoping.
Chuck Rock got on because we canceled out each other's votes. And
Yeah.
everybody averaged
Oh,
out
that's just
to-
what was left.
It was
because
the
no one
least
got
objectionable choice after everything that people wanted got
Oh,
vetoed.
this fight's so bad.
Yeah, we used to offer a lot less choices for the mystery
Yeah.
game.
rocked. Yeah.
I think it was like used to be like 3 choices, and we each got 1 veto. So.
Right, yeah, it used to be one more than the number of people, but I think it makes sense to have more than that.
This.
That's the sound of a run dying.
Yeah.
Yep.
About 4.5 minutes left on the clock. Mikey's determined to get onto the board.
No,
Yes, I
Penelope
am.
Pitts. Penelope Pitts, stop. Alright.
Please, Penelope.
Ooh, nice little MLG shot. Getting 3 enemies at once with the bow. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh, baby, a triple!
As
360
health.
no putt, rather.
Oh, sorry. To answer the question, the health, I don't think that there are actual health pickups. I think the only way to get your health refilled is to collect 4 bones and then use the heart item. Press select to use the heart item.
Yeah, there is no health pickup that.
Yeah, you don't get to refill your health. Or, I don't know, maybe if you collect enough of those gems? I don't even know what those gems do.
Got a life.
That's
They're
a
like
1-up.
coins in Mario
100
Bros.
of them, yeah.
Yeah, 100 of them is a 1-up. Alright, so they're like Mario coins.
Yep.
Yeah, so the
So
only...
generally a good idea is that once you get 4 bones, if you're missing any health, just use it. Because
Right.
it's going to be
Yeah.
cycled out anyway.
So yeah,
Next
the only...
pickup.
Right, the only pickups that you really are concerned with are bones, and they just advance that counter, and then once you get up to 4, you can press select
Nice,
to spend
alright.
them on a health refill. This is an interesting system, sort of reminds me of Gradius. Yeah, that's
yeah,
what I'm thinking.
Gradius.
A little
That's
bit
what
like
I thought,
Gradius.
so.
Where's my option?
Oh,
I want
wow.
a satellite that shoots stuff.
I know. Where's your option? Where's lasers?
Yeah, where's my ripple?
Where's Ripple?
Yo.
Come on, man.
No need to... Oh no, I missed with the bomb shot. Okay. Oh, we can... Okay, that's good.
Oh my goodness, my C1 nowhere looking near as good as my B3.
Ah, shoot. Oh, somehow hit her with that. Cool. Alright, that first split is whatever.
Alright, at least I hit him that time.
So we mentioned what happens at the end of level C. At level B, what happens is Dick Dastardly's car breaks down. And he's like, Muttley, go get me an engine. And you probably saw it there very briefly. Muttley opts to get a sail instead. And Dick Dastardly is like, what are you doing? And Muttley's like, hee hee hee. Because it's like that. Except that's probably nowhere near what he sounds like.
He's kind of like an OG troll.
It really is.
Like, he's not really on Dick Dastardly's side. He really doesn't care.
No.
Oh, missed one, damn. Nice! That's much better. That
Yeah,
felt
that fight
much
looked
better.
really good. I think there was like only one missed shot, and all the others were right on.
Sounds about right.
That was a strong play by Penelope. Damage boosted me onto the bone and got rid of my health refill.
Nice. She knows what's up. Despite her constantly getting kidnapped, she's a capable young woman.
Pause pelting me with your pellets, Penelope. Pit stop, please.
Okay.
Beautiful.
That was good. I like that.
I rated 8 out of 8.
This is not a good time. Ah.
Okay. Less than 10 seconds left on the clock here. Okay, time has run out, so now we are at last call. You can reset now if you like, otherwise you're going to be stuck with this run forever.
Forever and ever and ever.
Starting now.
Okay.
Oof. Got just under the gun.
Oh boy, what am I doing?
For the
Can I
rest
take a
of your
recess?
life, it will remain a stain
Also, I'm apparently
haunting you.
am now on state 5.
Cool, nice.
Yeah, it was good. I just fat fingered the R. Yeah,
Hmm.
fat fingers. I don't know. Ugh, terrible. I might as well just finish this out just to see where it is. Don't have high hopes for this.
Not quite the ultra shot. Wow. Alright. That's gonna make Penelope very interesting. Yeah, forget it. That's not happening.
Yeah, I died on Penelope, so
Oops.
even if I continue, I'm pretty much out of it.
Yeah.
No, look at that snicker.
Yeah.
And cards a stream there. Yeah. Well, we've got a bonus game for you guys. For anyone who's finished, you can boot that up and start playing it.
Sweet.
Bonus.
Well,
treat.
it just wouldn't be a
Okay,
proper
okay,
SGL
marks.
that I made without a DNF.
Oh no, that DNF. Well, you did you finished the other ones at least.
Yeah, yeah.
Emptyeye still got
no.
a serious run going.
I just saw the bonus game.
Oh, Jesus.
Huh?
Okay.
I believe I'm
It's been
intimately
one
familiar
crystal.
with the bonus game.
Uh-oh. Bonus, for those of you new to SGL, bonus is very much in quotation marks. I've
Right.
noticed.
It's not really bonus, it's more like bone you guys.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to play it.
Yeah.
This is a
That
horror for
sounds
most
good.
people, but I have no problems with this, actually.
I wonder if it's the actual same goal though.
It probably is. It depends which one you're thinking of.
Mine was.
If it's from way back,
first level. Yeah, way back.
yeah, then that's that. It's probably that one. Yeah.
Although we did end up chopping
God.
off the third level.
Yes,
so,
you did, but I'm gonna see if anyone can do all three.
yeah.
That's why
We
sort
did
of why
actually
it's
finish-
here.
We finished the 2.
Yeah, that one got truncated, but I want to see if the full 3-level set can be done by one of these guys.
Well, that was that.
It will eventually, for sure.
Well, okay, looks like Razielim did not quite get improvement to his time there. It was very close. Emptyeye's still going. He's at 353 right now, so 342 is pretty much the only thing it's gonna help him. Doesn't have any other places to gain. And here we
What?
go.
I missed. Yeah, I'm not getting 342. I'll say that.
Oh,
Oh, that's the bonus game. Well, I guess I'm out. Not playing
That's
that.
true. We should really refer to it as like the optional game.
The optional bonus game.
Yeah.
Or you can play whatever you
Played
want.
The
I
other
don't-
games enough.
You could play whatever you want, really. You can play the swimming level of this game. Do whatever you like.
Swimming level is fun. All right. Well, that's whatever. Restart. Okay.
Alright, so did not quite get it in.
Nope.
Get in under Cards of the Heart's time. So there we have our final standings for this this third match here. Cards of the Heart wins this with a 342. Emptyeye with a 352 in second place. Razielim with a 353. So close, very close
Wow.
with Emptyeye there. And then Mikey wasn't quite able to get his run in. And so there we have it. I'm gonna put the stats, the standings up on the board here, just so we can see how that was affected by the matches that happened here today. Give me just a moment to put that up. Meanwhile, these guys will start working on the bonus game if they want to.
I'll play a much better game.
Oh yeah, or you can play a much better game if you want.
Okay, this is gonna be weird.
This game has to be in SGL one day because it makes absolutely no sense and it's horrible to play, but it looks so cool.
Sounds great.
Nailed it.
That's definitely first on the list when we choose games for the show. Does it look cool?
Oh, good God. This game.
It's Balls 3D.
Is it a fighting game?
Yeah, it's a fighting game, but I have no idea how to actually do anything. It just sort of does stuff. And somehow all the enemies are really overpowered.
What game?
Balls 3D.
Oh, yeah, I am passingly familiar with Balls 3D. As I recall, I also did not figure out how to do anything in that game. One of my friends had it
Alright,
way
I'm gonna
back.
obscure things for just a second so we can watch this. We can
man.
look at the changes here.
Changes. Yes.
Yeah, sorry, it'll just be a moment. And then you can watch your Adventure Island in peace. Okay, so what's up? Have all the matches been set to done?
Yep.
They have been? Okay.
Done.
Nothing's changed yet.
Alright, it hasn't changed yet, I know, it takes a moment for the site to update. But let's see, of the people we had on the show today, let's see. Oh, I did that wrong. There we go, now it's updated.
That fire.
So we had
Oh,
Cards of the Heart moving up from 20th place to 10th place there.
Ooh.
Quite a big bonus for him. Let's see, who else do we have? Razielim was at 19th and just moved up a couple places to 16th there. Where's our pal Emptyeye? Oh, we're just looking at the top 30 list. Let's just
Yeah. Way down, maybe bottom 30. Down there somewhere.
show it all.
Number 37.
Well, it's 37. Yeah, I realized that in expanding the list, I refreshed it, so now it's not showing the new stats. Or the old stats. It's showing the new
Well,
ones.
I knew that I was at 53 going in, and I'm at number 55.
Oh, no.
last.
Oh, wow. I almost doubled my winning percentage.
Dang.
I was at like,
Well, nice move.
yeah, I was at like 18.18 or